Good evening. First of all, welcome to my house. I guess first of all, you know how long-winded these things usually can get. I mean, I've gone on easily, I think, for half an hour just talking on here. But let's see if I can reel it in this time. See, this time my Droid charge phone is next to me, and I've got a stopwatch app. And it's right here, and so far I've blathered on talking about nothing for, 25 seconds. So I'm gonna put this down right here next to my speaker so I can have in big numbers just how long I've been going. Because the application I use right now on the big computer does not have a timer on the screen, and an on-screen timer is important because, otherwise I can go on for 30, 40, an hour, you name it. If left to my own devices, I could probably talk to you all day, but then the YouTube limit would get hit somewhere. I don't know what that new limit is. It used to be 10 minutes. Now it's like on and on and on. So yeah. Otherwise, I don't normally wear my hat in the house, but I've been swimming tonight and really was pushing it. My doctor said I need to get my heart rate up when I'm exercising to 150 beats per minute. I clocked myself at about 2/3 of the way through my hour-long workout at 122 beats per minute, whatever. And so I think I'm doing pretty well towards reaching that target rate. I'm getting somewhere. I mean, you think about it. When I started doing this back in April or so, March, April, whatever, and when I started going to the pool, no way in hell could I ever make it that far. But I did, and I'm getting there. And so, at an hour and, at 122 beats per minute is not bad. And so, yeah, that's pretty impressive considering where we've been. Now, of course, I have another, 28 beats per minute to, work on, but still, at least I know what this feels like. And this is good, because getting the old ticker going, pumping blood all the better means that, there's a fitter Schumin in here somewhere. But, I was telling you about the hat. But yeah, I decided my hair didn't look too good after swimming, so rather than actually this late at night, it's 11:15 when I'm recording this. Rather than actually fix my hair, it was easier to just, shove it into a hat and say, screw it. And so, yes, this is the same hat. It looks great on me. It always has. And, always will, especially with this nice, trimmer figure down here. Remember, this used to all be, it used to be like that underneath, So yeah, now there's less of it, and I actually look pretty good, if I do say so myself. But yeah, the exercise thing. Yeah, I'm up 122 beats per minute, and so far 77 pounds since we started. So yes, I'm doing very well. Yesterday I actually swam for more than a mile, I believe, because usually what I do is it's about 5 laps every 10 minutes. So about a length every minute is what I do normally. So this week I really have just been putting on the extra steam and just going for it. And so what I did is I just really just laid it on. And so I was regularly able to, yesterday and today add a 6th lap. So in other words, 12 times across the pool in 10 minutes, because every 10 minutes I change what I'm doing. And, so yeah, and one of the styles, by the way, this is really cool. One of the styles that I've been doing, I haven't been doing as much. It's this Georgian style of swimming. It's called, I think I'm going to try to pronounce it, free Colchian, also known as Lazuri. I am probably butchering that pronunciation, but forgive me. And what you do with this is it's the butterfly kick, and you're just you're literally if you've ever seen how do I want to say it? If you've ever seen, here, let me demonstrate for you. Okay, first of all, okay, you can see me here. Here I am. Yes, and this is from washing the dishes earlier. Don't worry about it. Anyway, So here I am. What you're doing, to do the free Colchian, you put your hands to the side, and you do like this, and I'll stand like that to show you. Don't I look good here? And look how low this shirt goes, by the way. Anyway, and you're just doing this through the water. And that's how you do it. You keep the hands to the side, and you go like that to breathe. And it's interesting. But that's how you do free Colchian. It's very much a workout on the abs. And so it's, you know, it's interesting. And that's how you do it. It's, you know, I can do maybe a few laps of that, and then I'm just like, wow. That's a workout. Otherwise, Sunday, I went down to Reston with my friend Matthew, and we went car shopping, and that was kind of fun. What we did is, our goal was to hit a Nissan dealer and a Kia dealer. And so what we did was, because my goal was to hit do the Nissan Cube, the Nissan Versa sedan, and also and then the Kia dealer do the Kia Rio and the Kia Soul. So the Kia Soul was the first one. We actually ended up going to the Kia dealer first. We went to, it was like Matthew and I went there. They gave us the keys to test drive one of the Souls, and interestingly enough, and much to my delight, the dealer did not go with us. And he stayed in the office and, based on how he smelled afterwards, smoked a pack of cigarettes. But, so we did that, and so yes, we got to go out, and it's very nice to not have the dealer in the car with you. That way, as I'm exploring that way I'm not basically on the spot. So that way I can, you know, with Matthew, sit there and speak frankly about this car and basically really put it through its paces, because there's not this dealer saying, oh God, what is he doing? Or any reactions looking at it as possible ways to, you know, try to screw me out of a deal. Or screw me out of a good deal. And so, because, you know, car dealers are not very, you know, yeah, I don't like them. But anyway, so yes, so you do the dealers, and so no dealer. It was good because I put that thing through its paces. I had the Kia. It was a Kia Soul, and it was silver that I test drove, and it was nice. It steered really well. You know, you sit up in it. The wheel goes front and back adjusts, which is good because that means I can put the wheel very close up and where I want it. So everything, and it fit me really well because everything was adjustable to fit exactly the way I wanted it. And of course we took it through its paces. The dealer was in this little Chantilly Auto Park thing, not far off of Route 50 in Fairfax County, and so we did that, and then we went to, where was it? We went down Route 50 as far as, if you've ever been to Fairfax County, then you'll understand. We went down as far as Stringfellow Road, excuse me, which is a few miles that way. Went past actually Matthew's old high school, which was kind of fun. And then we went, where'd we go? We ended up going into some neighborhood off of Stringfellow Road. Put it through, went past an elementary school, put this thing through its paces, did a big U-turn at some point to see how well it turned, and did those little quick U-turn things. Because, trust me, when you're driving in where I drive, you got to know how to make a U-turn somewhere. It's like, oh, that's where you go, and do that. And so, there you go. And so, yes, you do that. And yeah, and then we ended up making a wrong turn back onto Stringfellow Road, and we ended up heading south. So we ended up back at Interstate 66. I don't know if you've driven 66. You know, in Fairfax County, there are those three ramps. There are the ones in the median. There's one. There are two that come from above off a bridge, and there's a third one where you go down. We ended up going actually and running into that down one right there. And it's like, I've never seen it from the way I've seen it, where it's like, you know, it's closed, but you can go that way when it's open. I think it's during rush hour only is when it's open. I feel like I'm too close. That's better. And so we did that. Then we turned around, and then we went back up to Route 50 and back to the dealer. Kia sold, though, drove very well. I could see that as being a potential car for me, but there's still plenty more to test. After that, they didn't have a Rio, so we couldn't test drive the Rio. Then they appraised the Sable while they were there, and I was really annoyed because those bastards only offered me $300 for it. And I'm like, come again? Yeah, $300? That is a ripoff. That is a ripoff of the first degree for a 2004 Mercury Sable. Because let's just put it this way. I could chop that sucker up and sell the parts and get more than $300 for it. And so, you know, there you go. So yes, so that's what, you know, so I was just like, so after they finished that, first of all, also what those bastards did is they actually were trying to sell me a car on the spot, and I'm like, no. And it's like my father said, you know, it's like, if they try to do that, walk out. And so we did. And it was like, that's, you know, not doing it, not making a sale, and probably not going back there. Because, and that's one of the benefits of doing this in Chantilly, actually, because that way we can go test drive the car somewhere not near where I do it. Like, I probably would end up going to, if I end up getting a Kia, going over to Herson's, which is on Shady Grove, Route 355, up by Shady Grove Metro. Because, you know, when you go up to Shady Grove Station, there are, if you're going into Shady Grove on the left side out of the train, there are a lot of auto dealers. Herson's is like the third or fourth or fifth one. There are a lot of them. And they're all right there. You can see them from the Metro, and Herson's is one of them. And that's probably where I'd actually go to get it, because it's near where I live. And so yeah, these guys, Orsman, Kia, yeah, those guys, yeah. I got in the car after we finished that, and I was talking to Matthew about it, and I called those guys every kind of son of a bee you could think of. And so yeah, that's what I did, because I was not pleased about that $300. Good Lord. And it's just like, that's just, yeah. Yeah, and this is why I don't like car dealers. And it's like, I could find many more ways, including cutting it up, that it would make me more money. So yes. And then we also went to the Toyota dealer, which was right around the corner, just to see if they had a Yaris in stock. Turns out, yes, they did have a Yaris. They had one automatic Yaris, which was good, because when I went to Dark Cars, I was unable to test drive the a Yaris because they didn't have any. Now they did, so we got to. It was one. It's just like, I'm sure again the dealer did not come with us, which is good, because you know what? Because the dealer driving with means I'm on the spot. I cannot, you know, and I have to perform. I have to be careful what I think, and or not what I think, when I think, I be careful what comes out of here, because if you have because what comes out of here, you know, could be something that would, you know, inadvertently make them want to rip me off later. You know, it's like, oh, well, you said this about this. You know, it's like, well, you're not supposed to listen to half of what I say. And so, yes. And so, again, I could speak frankly about it with Matthew, and that was good, because it means I can just talk about, you know, I can, you know, comment and do all that. And here's the thing about the Yaris, right? Most cars, right, when they have windshield wipers, you know, the Kia Soul was like this too. They're like, you know, like they're like this, right? Right? Here's the Yaris, right? The windshield wiper is this big, and it's like this across the thing. And I'm just like, yeah, Toyota still hasn't figured out the idea of using standard parts. Because on the Previa, the windshield wipers were like this, and the wipers blades were this long, and you could only get them in one place. And guess where that was? That's right, the Toyota dealer. And so I did not like that. And I like it that with the Sable, I can just go to AutoZone and get new wipers. And I've done that before, and they'll even put them on for you, which is good. It means I don't have to deal with all the stupid inserts and all that crap that nobody sells, because the thing is this long. And so, yes. So that's yeah. But otherwise, the car was all right. Wasn't quite as what's the word? Wasn't quite as nimble as that Kia Soul was. But it worked well enough. But yeah, it wasn't as good of a fit, wasn't as nimble, but I did well enough. And of course, let's not forget, in the middle of this, the dealer calls me and says, "Hey, how's the car?" And it's just like, dude, I'm driving it. I'd like to not have an accident while I'm here, so let me get off the phone. Because in my car, I have it hooked into the sound system. It's like my car is not nearly sophisticated enough to have a Bluetooth adapter in there. Don't even think it does for a second. But yeah, it has the, it's like I have literally it's a tape adapter where the thing goes into the headset / microphone jack on the phone. It goes in right here, right there. And by the way, we've been going for this long now. So anyway, and I'm not finished yet. So anyway, so we've been going for so yes. So it's like that. So I can do hands-free in my car, in my own little unsophisticated way, which is good. But yeah, I couldn't do that in the thing, so I actually had to pick it up. Thankfully, in Virginia, though, it is not illegal yet to talk on your cell phone and drive with a handheld. So whatever. And then so it's like, yes, okay, good. I'm driving your car. Let me get off the phone now. And so in Maryland, this is secondary offense. In D.C., I think they might be able to stop you, but I'm not sure. I'd like to not find out. Thank you very much, because I just put the phone down on my lap. And everybody can hear me just fine that way, and I can what's the word I'm thinking? I can feel like one of those people who is important enough to have a hands-free thing like that in their car. Except I'm doing it in my own little way, my own typical cheap improvised way. So yes, my next car though probably was going to have a Bluetooth adapter, which is probably going to be a good thing. But yes, we're not there yet. Otherwise, but yeah, and then of course Mom calls me in the middle of this, and so I just hand the phone over to Matthew. Answer this. It's Mom. And so it's just like, and so it's like we ended up putting it on speakerphone and talking that way, and it's like, hi, and explaining to Mom what's going on and how everything's going, and all is well. And of course Mom's doing well too, and I'm going to go see everybody at Thanksgiving, so that'll be cool. And yeah, and then after that, Matthew and I went to Norton's at Tyson's Corner. That was really good. I had their grilled chicken salad, which was really good. And, if you've never been to Norton's, it's a good restaurant. I don't know if it's necessarily one that I would make a special trip out there to go to, but it is a pretty good restaurant. If you're at Tyson's, why not? But, and then there's also, as far as places to go in Tyson's, there's this restaurant. Next time Matthew and I go, we're going here. It's this one, it's in the middle, and has all the food on a conveyor belt. I want to try that, if nothing else, for the novelty value, and it just goes like that all the way around the food. And I don't know how it works, but for the novelty value, I'd like to try it. And so it could be interesting. And then meanwhile, I also took pictures of the cars that we test drove, mainly to say, look, I drove this. And so, it's kind of cool. And so anyway, next time I do cars, I'm going to maybe actually this time hit a Nissan dealer. And what else? Let's see here. Hit a Nissan dealer. I don't know. I'll figure somebody else out to visit. But yes, we're doing that, and hopefully one of these dealers won't won't say, I'll give you $300 for your Sable. And that's when you say, you stupid little son of a I wouldn't say that to him, but like I said, I called that Kia dealer every single different kind of son of a when I got back in the car out of earshot, and yeah, I was not happy about that. So yeah. Otherwise, we've been going on for about 19 minutes and 22, 23, 24, 25. Yes, the point is we've been going on for 20 minutes. So in the interest of the fact that I have been going on for 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. So yes, I'm glad. I hope you all enjoyed the demonstration of the swimming style. And yeah, it's interesting. I mean, hey, whatever gets you across the boom, whatever burns the calories. Because well, actually, here, let me do. I just want you to see this. I am looking pretty good. See, you know, I've got a ways to go, but considering I used to be like out here and was a lot heavier than this, I mean, everything is so big on me now. I mean, look at this. Woo! You know, my pants, this is from, I mean, this is me, you know, this is me right there. If you look at the pants, that's what my legs actually are shaped like. But this is the pants that they're in. And it's just like, and likewise, this shirt, look at this. Yeah! You know? And so, yeah, I have, and the sleeves and everything is too big, you see? But it's just like, you know what, I figure I'm in no position to buy new clothes. Oh, and the hat, by the way, that fits. But I am in no position yet to buy clothes, because if I do, I mean, I bought a pair of jeans with Mom in August. Those jeans are too big. Yes, that's right. They're too big. And on one hand, that's a good problem, because, you know, it means I'm still getting smaller. And you may actually be able to one day see what my actual body looks like, you know, rather than it being, you know, hidden behind all that fat. I mean, you know, I could have, I mean, it's like this, think of it this way. In my 20s, right, I could have been just dashing, you know, and there might be a dashing body under here, you know, but we have to find it, and it was hidden for all those years. So, you know, I have to, you know, there's probably a dashing, sexy body under here, under all this, but, you know, we just have to find it. It's in here somewhere. I promise you. There's a six-pack right here. It's, you know, we're working on that. It's coming. It's coming, you know. There's a six-pack under there somewhere, and we just have to find it. And we're going to find it, which is something, and I can say that, and I can be pretty confident. We're going to find that six-pack. And so that's what we're doing. And so, you know, that's what we're going to do. But yes, I love my new active lifestyle. I mean, I can run. When I took pictures of the Safeway, I knew I was on a time crunch. I was heading out to see Matthew at the time and couldn't take very long. I just took, you know, long enough. But yeah, I got up. I'm running over to, running around because the way where I parked in behind the building and over a bit, and I thought there would be, and there's a fence next to it where they're demolishing. And so I had to go around this other building like this. And so, yeah, I actually was just like, you know, running, you know, around this building in order to, you know, get around to the front side so I could start photographing. And so, yes, I can run. I don't think I've been able to run like that since it's been a while. It's been a while. Just go with me on that. It has been a while, but yes, I can run now. I know, right? It's pretty cool. But yes, I can do so many things. I can run. I can, you know, I can run up the stairs. I can do all these things that I was too out of shape to do before. But now I am in much better shape, and I love it. I love it. I will never, ever, ever go back to where I was before, because you know what? That's not the way to live. You know, I like being able to run, jump, and, you know, do all this other stuff. And, of course, still fall on my can, you know. But at least, you know, at least I think I have a fighting chance now on these things. So that's always good. So, you know, at least I can do that now. And, but yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. You know, because I mean, you know, there's living life, you know, and then there's knowing, you know, oh, I can't do this just like everybody else, you know. It's just like, you know, I mean, when I started this, you know, I did not really look good, you know, in a swimsuit, and now I actually, you know, can fit into a jammer, which is really good. In fact, you saw the picture. It was like in September I posted that. But yes, I actually fit into one of those now. I couldn't before. And so yes, I actually, you know, I'm doing pretty well, and actually fit into my suits better than I did when I bought the current ones in August. So, yeah. So yes. Anyway, and of course, I'm also drinking plenty of water out of my stainless steel clean canteen. That's always a good thing. And so a little lemon juice in there makes it nice and fun. And so we're doing very well. Anyway, let me really end it this time. And so I'll talk to you later. Hopefully maybe a few pounds lighter. And, well, you know, it's like they said, there's only one way to go, down, right? Because that's where we want the weight to go. After all, I have lost the freshman 15. Yes, I am down to the weight I was in high school. At the end of high school, I was at whatever weight, you know. I am back there again. Now let's see if I can get to the beginning of high school, to that size, because I was overweight for, oh God, for a long time. So now we're going to, you know, we're going to take it off. We're going to take it off, and it's going to be awesome. Anyway, ta-ta for now. See ya.